And after again 20 years, you will be so old to walk even. Your stomach will not work. Eyes will not work. And you will be too old lady, unqualified. And then in old age, so many diseases may come. And then your children will not regard you or give them honor. So why not from this age we should chant and remember and be happy forever? There is no way to be happy in this world without chanting and remembering Supreme Personality of God. He is very loving, very sweet, jolly. He wants us. He is eagerly waiting for us. When he will come, when he will come and pray with me. But we are miserable. If you chant a little, or he will give chance, he will send his messengers, associates, or bring them quickly. I cannot delay. So I want that all should know this fact, that one day we will be old, rejected from all world persons, suffice from Lord. But even today, we should chant and remember and be happy forever. I know those who will not chant and remember God, Supreme Personality of God, he cannot be happy. I know that Clinton, even is not happy in any way. In world I know so many rich persons. The king of Iran was so wealthy in the whole world, but he died by cancer. He was not allowed to go to his own country. He could not meet his relatives and died fire. So where to go, we should decide in this world, in this life. What is our aim and object of the life? What is the aim and object of the life? What is your aim and object of the life? Sense gratification? What is then? What you want to be?
He's not sure yet.
Oh, so you should decide. Otherwise, when you will be old, you cannot decide. You will be bewildered here and there. So fix this way. No? All should fix our way. Otherwise, you will be always worried. So much problems coming. You cannot be happy. When old age will come, oh, no one will look after you. All will aspire you all. So, we should try to know it from very early. Chanting is very easy. To remember Krishna that you are very merciful. And when he will hear that, oh, I am yours, you are mine, oh, at once will accept us. Forever. This is his own message.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
You should hear attentively.
Doya Kora More.
Who is this speaking?
This is Narottam Das.
Why?
Because he is feeling separation from his spiritual master and Krishna, and he wants to get them.
He is praying from whole world.
Oh.
Why? We want to be happy.
It's a suffering.
From the beginning of our life, we want to be happy. But we see in this world none is happy. From the beginning of life, coming so many problems. So many. So his sin realized from beginning of his life. In this world, none are happy. Science has been advanced so much. From cooking department to all departments, medical department, here, computers, you has come, computer is now. Quickly we can see anywhere, cricket match here, there, so many things of gratification we can see. Science is so developed that if our brain is somewhat damaged, oh, we can put another. If you are not, your eyes has done, oh, you can take another. Any disease, oh, they can change so many things. So very soon we can go from here to India, anywhere in this universe. Anywhere. Even they are trying to go to moon and sun and other planets also. But they cannot, they cannot then discover, oh, what is so? What is so? Why we die? Why oldness coming? And they cannot bring any happiness in the life. They think that, oh, by doing so, oh, making so much money and wealthy, oh, then we will be happy. Or by marriage, basically marriage, but after some days, couple of days, oh, they divorce, like dogs and bitches. Oh, we see that daily, oh, thousands of divorces, oh, they are going to see here, then, playing, but having so many sufferings. All are sufferers. Anyone is not happy. We want to go to the parliament and want to be a president of America, England, prime minister here, there, but none is happy. Once they will have to die. So saying this is lamenting. Oh, how we can be happy? So our aim and object of the life is to be happy. But process is somewhat
forgotten.
We have forgotten. And what is happiness? We don't know. We have given up. SI is what is happiness. Or Supreme Personality of Godhead, embodiment of all happiness. He is very sweet. He is very generous. He is so fragrant, so sweet, so merciful, and embodiment of all kinds of love and affection and happiness. If anyone has any link with him, even telling here that I am yours, only this, accept it. He will accept us, and he will be so merciful. So he is weeping and telling to Krishna himself and to his associates, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who gives life, who gives Chaitanya in all kinds of knowledge. He gives all kinds of happiness. So he Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is lamenting and telling, oh, hear my dear prayer. Be merciful. And Nityananda, who is always happy, and he is the embodiment of happiness himself, Nityananda Sarup, embodiment of happiness. If anyone wants to be happy in his life, so he should take shelter in the Lord's feet of Nityananda. But Nityananda will accept those to whom Advaitacharya has accepted. Because he called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityaprashanna Prabhu all. So he is lamenting and tells, anyone cannot come to Mahaprabhu and Nityananda without your mercy. And after that,
Swarup Sanatan Rup Raghunatha Dasa Juga Jiva Bhakt Prabhu Lokanath.
You should explain.
He's calling on the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda, their topmost devotees, associates. Swarup Damodar was Lord Chaitanya's confidential secretary. Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami were brothers who Lord Chaitanya personally instructed and sent to Vrindavan and wrote many wonderful books on Vaishnava.
Why he is praying them?
Because he's coming in their line. They're his guru.
They know how to be happy.
No, they know how to be happy. Everyone knows how to be happy except him.
Yes.
One.
So, all kinds of love, highest love and affection. And this is happiness. There is no difference between happiness and this. Love and affection. So Krishna is only
Embodiment.
embodiment of love and affection. Nothing else. He is the love, he is lover, he is
Beloved.
beloved, everything he is. So, they know Swarup Damodar Ramanand, they are associates, eternal. They don't know how to have this love and affection. Without them, he can. So he is saying to Swarup Damodar, Swarup Sanatana. And then,
Raghunatha.
Doya Kora Acharya, Prabhu Srinivas.
who is he?
That's Srinivasacharya is his guru?
He is
Raghunatha.
Narad himself.
Oh, alright.
He is Madhumangal.
Srinivas.
Oh, Srinivas. Oh, he is one of the Sakhis of Krishna. Very highly qualified. He came to this world to fulfill the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to preach everywhere love and affection of Mahaprabhu. We should know what is love. You know what is love? What is love? Have you loved to anyone? Your father? Why?
Let him play on his computer.
He supports and nurtures you. So he gives you, he helps in your study, in life maintenance. But his father and maintainer, originally Krishna. So he is father of father, father of father of father. So we must love him. Then he will strengthen his mercy to you. So Srinivas is one of them. And he has so many beautiful and very qualified devotees. One of them is Ramchandra, also qualified. Once Ramchandra was with Narottam Thakur. They used to see Narottam Thakur as his Gurudev. Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. Same thing. Diksha Guru Srinivasacharya and Shiksha Guru Narottam Thakur. But sometimes Shiksha Guru may be superior to Diksha Guru also. We are saying. Without Shiksha Guru, whether he is Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru, another person. But without his help, we cannot advance. So once Srinivasacharya, in his cottage, he was observed totally in trance. And breath were not coming. All thought that he is died. They were dead. And they called his most prominent disciple, Ramchandra. He came and told that don't be worried. I am calling him, recalling. So he sat there and he also became enthralled by him. And he left his body and went to Vrindavan in a shape of gopi. And he went to Kesi Ghat, you know? Kesi Ghat in Vrindavan. And there he saw that so many gopis were dancing and playing in water with Krishna. But the ornament of Srimati Radhika, jewel, in nose ring, was lost in Jamuna. Always searching here, there, but not there. They were not finding it. At last that new Sakhi, Ramchandra, by his constitutional gopi form, he went there and he saw that all were engaged in searching. So he asked them, what you are searching? They told that we are searching the nose ring of Srimati Radhika, it has been lost. So she also went there and began to search, and he found it on a lotus stem.
Stem.
The stem.
Yeah.
The stem means?
Stem means the...
Oh, yes. In the middle, not in the mud,
In the
but
middle.
in the middle way, and it was like this. And anyhow, he finds, and he gave it to his Gurudev. And in Sakhi,
In Sakhi form.
Srinivas was there, and he gave in his hand. And he gave it to Vishakha. Vishakha gave it to Lalita. And Lalita went to Srimati Radhika and said, oh, here is yours. Then Radhika asked, oh,
Who discovered?
who collected it? Then, oh, Lalita told that new
Sakhi.
Sakhi, he had. Or he
Oh.
called her and embraced and told Radhika, oh, be merciful to her. So this mercy came in a line, you see. And then quickly they come out of the water, and he took his Gurudev in Sakhi form, and he came there in Bengal, in his cottage. And again now, he came in his buddy boat and saw that some color, Abir, you know, Kumkum,
Red
was on face of Srinivasacharya and
Ramachandra.
Ramchandra. So, again they came in this way. So he was so high class of devotee, always doing bhajan in this. So Ramchandra is telling
Narottam.
to Narottam Thakur, is telling to Srinivas, his god brother, oh, please be merciful. Because your 41, I want your this disciple
Associate.
to associate with me. So no difference between Diksha Guru and Shiksha. So Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru should be same. No business for. That all the disciples are my property, I can do anything. But they are not property of any Guru, they are property of Radha Krishna Kanjiva. If Guru is like this, we should respect that one and try to have a very good
Gurudev.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any Kirtan? Dhire dhire. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hare. Very out at their way of sitting. Haridas Thakur was also there. You know that Haridas Thakur used to chant how many names? 3 lakhs. It means how many rounds?
192.
192 rounds. 16 rounds. 64 rounds make 1 lakh. No. Alright. That's a flow system. See that? So, he used to do sometimes taking something or sometimes fasting, no need of taking anything. Even water, always observed, waiting, tears coming from, so observed. He never tired in chanting them. He used to have some taste, melody in that. So day and night he did. If in festivals we can evoke
Wake up. Wake up.
Whole day and night,
Be awake.
if we were tasting something, some sense gratification, then why he not? So he, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, asked him one question. In this world, all are in trouble. They are not yet happy. For in this land, in this sea, there were so many tortoises. Tortoise, you know?
That's right.
Tortoise.
Tortoise, turtle.
But the people used to take them and to cook them and to take. So this sea became empty. No tortoise. But government saw and made a rule anyone cannot take. Again, for so many tortoise or seeing here, there. So if there is no ban, all the fishes, all the animals even, what to tell cows and deer, even their children they can take. They are not satisfied. You see that tree has also life, creepers have life, ant has life. All the things, even stones, mountains, they have life. Some mountains, they grow. So, I think that what you are saying, so much green,
Vegetation.
growing, even ants and animals, you cannot see so many insects. In our blood, in one drop of blood, so many insects.
Living entity.
If you will see by microscope, you can see also. Lakhs and lakhs and, you cannot count.
Oh.
But they are not. Anyone in this world, not happy. So how they will be happy? We should make a trick that all can be happy in this world. He told that don't worry. That's happening. I know that you are very merciful. You have made something that they should be happy and peaceful. Why? How? Oh, this kirtan movement that you have installed. Very wonderful. Very powerful. Willingly or not willing, not knowing.
Unwillingly.
Unwilling. If they will chant. If they are not chanting, even listening, this power will come. The mercy of Godhead will come. How it will come? If I am doing kirtan here, we are so many persons. We are doing kirtan here. But his sound will go. All the hearing heart will come. How? If in a pond, you should throw out one
Stone.
stone. It will create some ripples. Ripples. And it will touch to all ends. No? So in this world, air is there.
Ether.
Ether is there. So we are singing here. But it sound, it is taking like, what is nowadays?
Radio.
Current of water.
Sound wave.
Taking here, sound wave. So sound can carry,
Ether can carry sound.
so our words are not in vain here only. It goes
Everywhere.
everywhere, in whole the universe, that is, all the ends of the universe, by their current. And the sound is going there. Even the trees and creepers, they are life. Don't think that we are man only are
Alive.
alive and so. Even fishes, animals, and blood, insects, creepers, grasses, they have life. They can hear what we are telling. All, and we can realize. Sometimes they can happy. If you have any cutter, anything, axe, and you will
Of the tree.
cutting tree, or if you will do like first time, or all top to bottom it will straight. You know that he is going to cut. Why fish is seeing you, just run away. Why deer? You know, if deers are coming and you are there,
Fly away.
why? You know rat
Hmm.
and snake, if they will see any man, and what they will do? Quickly they will. But seeing us and they will fly. Why? They have experience, they will kill us and they will eat us. In the whole what we see, all are fearing. The President of America fears from other countries. From Cuba, he is fighting, you know. Other countries, all Mohammedan countries, are fighting each other. India and Pakistan are fighting. Or everywhere fighting, because all are fearing from each other. Only devotees have no. So this is the main problem in this world. So Chaitanya and Haridas Thakur is telling, name is powerful, most powerful. Supreme Personality of Godhead, he has invested his whole power, whole mercy, appulences, everything in this name. Especially in this iron age, Kali Yuga. So, by the help of ether, our sounds, our kirtan goes within, and it reforms whole atmosphere. Otherwise, very bad words and sounds in this world are going. Lusty words, quarreling words, or so much. And they are making this atmosphere very
Polluted.
polluted. But only this is the thing by which we can remove all this pollution and make it fresh. If there was no Kirtan movement in this age and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had not started, then I think that even now the world was
Destroyed.
Atomic war.
so. Name is very powerful, and ether effects in whole universe. So all the creepers, all the trees, and whether they like or not, they must hear. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful, and that is why he has started this Sankirtan movement. Thank you. This movement. So we should try to make it more. That one should be happy. And gradually those who will hear, they will give up this trees form, this man form, this all form, and they will have their own constitutional, eternal, very beautiful shape, more than this shape. We think we are very beautiful. But this, what is this? If you can take some
Pin.
in from here,
Remove it.
anyone will not marry any beautiful lady. If white, the spot is coming anywhere here, what will be? Anyone like, don't like. So this, in this body, this body is not so. It is temporary. Krishna has given it on
Long.
no. And he will take it, whether you want to return it or not. He will not delay 1 second. If you are dying and you will pray, I want to, please be merciful to give me, a couple of minutes. Never. Never. So you should think it. So Haridas Thakur is telling that you are so merciful, that you have started this Kirtan movement. by this whole creature, whether they are willing to hear or not. They must hear. Because this sound will go everywhere. So, you are right. But there is something. This name is so powerful. But one thing, if you are offending any Vaishnava, Guru or now, it will not affect. It will. This except has condition. This is condition. We should not make. Oh, we can be weak. No harm. We can be weak. But don't do any mischief, any offenses in the Lord's feet of Vaishnava or Gurudev or name even. And so on. Very soon, Krishna will attract, and thus you give up this body, which is not very beautiful. I told you. If you cut here and open, what is there? Stool and urine, full of stool and urine, and blood. So much bad smelling.
A foul smell.
And if the soul gifted that this body, or you will have to burn, or you will have to break grave, or anything. Otherwise, insect may come. And whole atmosphere will be polluted. So everyone checks the dead body and at once do funeral ceremony or grave or anything. So we are not this body. If you are loving anyone in this world, after that he will be changed. His body will be changed, his body will be burnt, and thus it will go in zero light. So there is a very beautiful saying in the like Krishna, Supreme Personality of God. So we should try to search it by proper process. And that process is what? Having a Guru and Diksha Guru. Taking initiation very soon. Initiation means a relation. What is that? You should try to understand it. If you see that a father loves his daughter, a husband loves to his wife, wife loves his husband. If wife has any disease, husband must take care and will take him to hospital or any medical treatment. If doctor is telling, oh, there is a very high class of rope, very bad rope, and it will take $2 lakh. Anyhow, he will have to collect and he will carry on his treatment. If he says that, more 2 lakhs, then he can sell his property, his cost and everything. And he will give it. Because there is a relation of husband and wife, or daughter and father, son and father. If there is a relation, he can do anything. But if no relation, and if anyone is in problem, you cannot spend the one for it. So, there should be a relation between Krishna and Supreme Personality and devotee. If anyone is chanting, remember it, but no relation, Krishna will not accept it. He will give some choice. What choice that? Well, reputation, all these things. Deity he can be, but not transcendental love he will do. So, Guru gives this relation to devotee, that you have this relation with Krishna. And with this relation, by discharge, initiation, he will chant and remember Krishna, and Krishna will act. This is story of discharge initiation. So this process is today, or day after today, after 100 and 1,000 years, or will have to come in this process if he wants to be happy. So we should try. We know one devotee, Raghunatha Dasa Gosvami. Who was he? And yesterday speak about Raghunatha Dasa Gosvami. From beginning. We have done so. You should hear carefully in what process he went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and what relation and how he developed Krishna prema and he became happy.